I know this is two legs better, and welcome to my channel. And this is today that is the episode on two legs better um, badminton academy. So we talk about two of the top players currently in the world. This is the year of 2025. In January, it just finished the Malaysian Open, and I'm going to talk about the world number one LIANG Weikeng and WANG Chang. Now, first I want to give you a brief introduction to these two players. So now, first one is WANG Chang, and this is the guy, and he's actually well, let's see, he's actually quite tall, and he is born in 2001, so he's 23 years old, still in the early stage of his career, and he's a front court player. He might be the fastest front court player since Sukumolio. And this is his resume. His resume is pretty impressive. You can see, especially at the bottom, at the junior level. You see the junior championships, and he won two men's double gold in 2 consecutive years. So that's, I think he might be the first. I didn't check, but he's very, very good at the junior level, and at the adult level he's also very good. But I want you to pay attention to the near the top there. So last year's Paris Olympics, they got a silver, and before that the World Championships is only a bronze. That's the 3rd place. And the team level, of course, is good because China is good, but individual level is still less than desirable. And this is his partner. His partner, LIANG Weikeng, is 1 year older, and he's a little bit shorter, 1.76 meters tall, and he's also very good. And together they are world number one at the moment, and you can see, this is what they accomplished together. But here's the thing. In my assessment, I believe they are the top of the men's doubles at the moment. They are worthy of the world number one. However, they don't perform as well in great games, especially for individual disciplines. And look at their opponent in this case, and that is the two Koreans, Kim and So. Kim and So last year they won the men's double. No, the year before. Last year they won the world championship, the men's double. So, and they accomplished that. So if you compare these two pairs, who is better? It's kind of hard to say, But I notice a trend for Liang and Wang is that their game control needs improvement. When they are on, when they are good, when they are at their peak, nobody can stop them. Literally nobody. They beat everybody. But then after a little peak, they usually go down. It's baffling to me. So I want to look at it from a technical perspective and see what happens. And this is a good game to watch because I don't want to. Well, I hope you watch the full game probably, but this is almost a typical game for them. So let's take a look.
Super. Yeah, well taken.
So you see, that's a typical formation for these two, and Wang Chang is in front of the net, and Liang Weikeng is smashing. Liang Weikeng might be the heaviest smasher at the moment. His smash is probably the fastest. And Wang Chang is tall, rangy, fast. So, and this is their best formation there. The Koreans, remember the Koreans, their defense is legendary, really legendary. Every one of their top players has great defense, and that was a great attack play. So I'm not going to go into more details at that. So let's move on. So this one, you just notice how I think that's Kim. How Kim returned the shot. The previous one, he returned to our screen, the left side, to this side. So, and this one was a short one to the left side. So change of tactics there, and it was successful. Let's see.
Service over.
Oh, that's good. That's wonderful.
This is the beginning of the game. So you can see this is the only beginning of the game. It's 5-2. The Chinese are leading. The Chinese, it's typical. It's kind of typical. You know, they usually start swinging. You know, at the beginning they usually lead a lot because they are that good. And this rally was embodies that because. Wang Chang was playing against So in front of the net to demonstrate, to establish dominance in front of the net, and Wang Chang won. So that was the last rally.
Play from Wang Chang.
Service over.
Okay, this one. This is a very, very interesting rally. You can see that the return was good, and then both parties, you can see the Korean defense, it was really, really great. Let me see, I want to point out a couple of things and see if we get there. Let's see. Okay. So, left hand, that's So. So So's return was good, so he dropped it in front of the net, and Wang Chang immediately push it past the front court player and drop it in between the front and back players. That's a great placement. For most people, this is a death sentence. Most people. Well, I shouldn't say most, I guess. For professionals, maybe not, but for amateurs, that's definitely a death sentence. The mistake here is that the potential mistake would be for the front court player to go back to try to get it. But the smart play is don't move, let it pass you, and let the backcourt player handle that, because the backcourt player is right here, and he's more than capable to handle that. Actually, he handled that brilliantly. So, and then, so Kim, that's this one, Kim basically lifted it up, and then Liang Weikeng smashed it. What I don't like is the smash was too much on this side, too much on So's side. So is left-hander. So usually for players, the so-called the front hand defense is better. So this is why, you know, when you smash it across there, you So was able to push the shuttle back this way, and the beauty of that is because both Chinese players are on this side. So when you put it this way, you basically move them around and put yourself in a better position. Of course, Wang Chang is no slouch. You know, he managed to get the shuttle, but it put him in a bad spot. In doubles, if you smash across the court to the other side, you literally telling your partner saying you don't matter. Really, it's when you do that, your opponent can easily just ignore your partner and start attacking you. You are the only person that's basically responsible for the whole court. So that doesn't really put you in a better position. So we should avoid that. But Wang Chang put it back in front of the net, so that's actually quite smart move and a great play, of course. Technique-wise, these are the four of the top double players in the world. And you can see that after Wang Chang put it back, and Wang Chang stayed in here to cover the net. Now, here the difficult part is cross, because when he covers the net, when Wang Chang stays here to cover the net, what the defense, what So cannot do is he cannot put it back in front of the net. It will be killed. He cannot push past him to the mid-court area, and that will be blocked because he's already there with his racket up. So the only thing he can do is either to raise it really high to the back, but LIANG Weikeng is already there. If you lift it, you give up the attack. So now the smartest play is to do the cross. Now, if you do the cross, it will be fast and it will be unexpected. Of course, LIANG Weikeng can get it, but he will be in a defensive position. So that's how you do that. In doubles, you don't kill your opponent. You put them in a bad situation, so then you can kill them. But then Wang Chang, as a smart player that he is, he knew it is possibly going there, so he started to block that. Is that a good idea though? Well, this is the level of the World Badminton men's double. At this level, the winning and losing is razor thin. The mistake can happen. And it's about ability. It's just a very short period of time. You need to make a decision. You need to make the move. So let's see. And he didn't get it, right? He didn't get it, and LIANG Weikeng got it. So this is a great partnership between these two. But because LIANG Weikeng got it solo, you see that both Korean players, they move toward this side. It's like, okay, I know I was successful, and we are on attack. You see, this is classic attack formation. So one back, one front. The back one will smash, the front one will cover. So this picture reminds me one thing here though. Even for professional players, sometimes their skills or some of the shots are not necessarily perfect. You see this one, the shot. You see the racket. It's not a good shot. It's not a good. Well, afterwards you want your racket to move to the left of you so you can move forward. But anyway, that's a minor point. And because they are under tremendous pressure anyways, right? So let's see what happens next. So he because the shuttle wasn't too high or too deep, so he was smashing cross to Wang Chang. So that's Wang Chang, and because the distance is short, and if the smash is fast, it can put you in a lot of pressure. And that's what happened. So Wang Chang had to retrieve and then return it. And normally he's great at defense, but because he was retrieving, so his return is too high at the net, and it was killed by So.
Service over. 3.
The thing is, like I said, in the men's doubles game, you don't just smash to win. You put your opponent in a bad situation. This one, the Chinese, they were put in a bad situation by the Koreans 5-6 shots before that already. And because of their skills, because they are so good, they still can defend. It was difficult. It was miserable, literally. But they still get the shuttle back. but eventually, the attack was too strong. So that's the mentality you should have when you play men's doubles. That was a great return.
Yeah.
So you see that it all starts from a great return from I think it was WANG Chang. So WANG Chang dropped the shuttle right here. It was downward. It wasn't too fast. It doesn't have to be, because if it's too fast, it goes too much to the back. It's easier to return. So it wasn't too fast, but it was totally downward. So the opponent, the Koreans, has no choice but to lift it. When you lift it to these two, and they are great at attack. So that's how it was won. So let's see. Let's see it one more time.
3.
Okay. Notice the return. Notice the return. Oh, that's actually LIANG Weikeng. So LIANG Weikeng put it there. This is a pure finger. I know you can't see it. There's no, even slow motion, you can't see it. This is pure finger. You raise your racket there. You raise your racket there, and then use your finger to hit it. It's basically a cut. You cut at the bottom of the shuttle. You cut at the bottom. Let me see if I can show you. So what do is you cut it. You cut it. You go. It's like you are cutting something. It's not. Many people think you drop it is you go upwards to hit it upwards. No, you cut it. You cut on the side to make it back. So that was a great return. Let's take a look at that. See, it passed the front court player, so the back court player had to retrieve it, and he can do it. This is, these are great players. So he retrieved it, and of course you could say, yeah, you see those big space there, why didn't he do that? He could, but it's extremely difficult. Okay, it is extremely difficult. Why? Because you think about it, clear here is shorter distance, so you can lift it high, you can put it closer to the back line, the smash is less damaging. But if you go the same distance to here, that's in the midcourt. And more than that, if you lift it across, you put your partner in a very difficult situation, because first, he didn't know you were going to put it there. Then when he sees the shuttle go there, he has to retrieve to the defense position. It's very difficult for him. And then for the Chinese player, he can just move there and smash, and it will be an easier kill. So this is a very good choice to lift it high in a defensive situation to give your partner time to prepare for defense. See, both of them, for Kim basically retrieved enough to defend. Kim is actually in a very good defensive position. I want you to see their feet. You see they are facing, both of them are facing the shuttle. This is what you need to do. This is the thing when you play doubles, okay? Play doubles, you need to constantly move your feet, little hops. What it does is it adjusts your body to face the shuttle and move a little bit on court. Don't make big moves. So doubles are different from singles. Singles, you basically go back to your base position. Doubles, you don't have to. You still have a position, but more important is where you are facing the body's directions and your are you ready for that? So in this case, you can see the Koreans, Kim is ready. And so he moved up a little bit in the area. So they both actually kind of ready. And this smash by WANG Chang is beautiful, okay? Is brilliant. It's right in between of two players. And in this case, both players can get it, but both players need to stretch a little, and it causes confusion. It reduces the return quality, so that's a great smash. So eventually, Kim got it. So Kim got it across, but you can see it wasn't too far. You see where LIANG Weikeng's feet landed after he jumped from basically there to smash, and after smash, this is where he landed. So that means it's the shot is way short. The return lift was way short. It's still great though. It's still great defense, but just not enough.
Yeah.
And then when Wang Chang went up, so he targeted at Kim. So first one he could smash the middle or smash to the side, and he chose to smash to the side of Kim, and the Kim return was bad, and then he just kills the next shot. So you see, it's when you make a shot, you put yourself in a better position to win by putting your opponent in a bad situation, so that their return is not good, because you at this level, you always should expect the shuttle come back. Always. Your hope is it doesn't come back as good as it could be, so you can kill it. The next shot is always the next shot to kill it. It's not this shot.
I think Wang Chang is already looking much sharper than he was last week.
Yeah. 9-3.
Did you notice the two smash the position? So one is to the left hip of your opponent. The other one is to the center of both opponents. So those are great placements. Okay, that's just another great shot. I think for the Koreans, they kind of they want to keep Wang Chang at the back and keep LIANG Weikeng at the front, and that was I think they succeeded in that front, but they still Wang Chang and LIANG Weikeng still made a great play to win that. It's Wang Chang's backhand smash. It was unexpected. Yeah, it was good. It was a good play.
10-3. 11-3 interval.
I want you to look at the score, 11-3. So that's a great start. Okay. I like that the Koreans, that was so he changes the pace. He did a smash, and then he dropped it to the across the court, and those are the things. Like I said, they are setting themselves up for success. So they don't expect to smash through, to break through. They're just testing. So what you're gonna do? If you do everything right, you're in a better position. If not, I will put you in a bad situation. So let me tell you why I think that was a bad idea. Well, maybe not a bad idea. It's I don't know. It's kind of unfortunate. What I mean by that is this. You look at that. So that was a drop. That was a deep drop. So jumped really high and dropped it in front of the net. And Wang Chang was going to the center, and so he had to go back using backhand to get it. You can see the feet. The feet is not really set, and the left hand is over there and not behind him. So it's awkward position. Now, if you are Wang Chang, you see his head. He's looking at the shuttle, but also pay attention to the opponents. So you can see Kim is right here. So he's ready to go front to protect the net, and So is right here. So is basically daring him and saying, okay, I know what you want to do. You want to lift it here. Just do it. I'm already here. So just do it. I'm waiting. Now, Wang Chang is a smart player. So what he did was he lifted it really, really high to the other side. That is actually a good play. But the thing is, that's also a difficult play. Longer distance is hard to travel, hard to control. So it wasn't too deep. And more importantly, it puts your partner in a very bad situation. Look at his feet. So he needs to see you lift and then return to his defense position. See that? And he did a great job. Okay, so Liang Weikeng is doing great, but the thing about Liang is this: normally when the shuttle is here, you would want to go to the side a little bit more, but in this case he can't because your partner is out of position, so you need to cover a larger space. That's why he's standing here, and So knew that. So he's about to jump and smash. So when he jumps in the air, he's going to see and he's going to notice, all right, so Liang is not to the side yet. So what he did was he smashed to the side. Now, here's the other thing. Every player has tendencies. If it's Wang Chang, it would be a bad idea because Wang Chang's forehand defense is great. For Liang Weikeng actually his technique, his hand manipulation of the racket actually could even be better than Wang Chang. I think he could be better. In this game, actually, you can see some of those shots. But in this case, when he's defending, he tend to use backhand. Even on the forehand side, he used backhand defend. Backhand in the forehand side is hard to generate power. It's hard to do a great thing. What is great for is right in front of you. If it's right in front of you, you use your backhand to do the forehand defend. You can change directions and then just kind of bounce it to the other side. So that's very, very effective, but not in the forehand side. For the forehand side, especially if on this side, you use backhand, it's stretching, it's not going to be good quality, and that's what happened. If he uses the forehand defense, the forehand grip, and forehand defense, it actually could be a great defensive shot, because you can generate power. You can just smash it, lift it back all the way to the opposite side. But unfortunately, that wasn't what he did. These players, they know each other really, really well. They play against each other multiple times already, so knew his tendencies of defending that way. Let's take a look. See that? The backhand defend. He wasn't ready, and it's a backhand defend, and it contributed for them losing that point.
6-11.
See that? That was a great defensive play for Wang Chang's part, and he was defending the cross. Did it go out?
Well, our first challenge of this quarter-final.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge.
It was out, but it was okay. It was good play. This is like the typical men double game now. It's so fast. They have to compete for every inch, basically. It's no surprise. You see Wang Chang's return there. So it's almost exact same situation. You can see that. So this is so. He was about to smash around here, and Wang Chang will be around here. Okay, but the difference is this. The difference is the smash wasn't to the side. It was to the body. When it was to the body, the backhand defense, you can do that. By changing your body angle and then just generate power, it goes across the court it actually puts your opponent in a very bad situation there. So that's a great defense. Let's take another look. See that? See? So the one golden rule in badminton is you move your opponent around. You move them around and they make mistake. Of course, it's not easy to move them around, but if you can, if you hold, you have the good grip, the correct grip, and you understand how to generate power using your finger, and then you understand your body and everything, you know, about generating power, you can do that. You can literally do that. I can see when I play with the people, even some very good players, because of the way they are wrong in gripping, they are wrong in the way they generate power, and they're wrong in their body positions. The shots only go back one way, so that makes it so much easier to defend. That's why when your opponents are experienced, that they discover that they can beat you every time because they knew your weakness and you don't know how to change it. So this is the kind of lesson I want to give it to all badminton players. None of us are perfect, okay? I like the people who treat badminton like a craft, okay? And nobody is perfect. We all need to improve. We need to improve all the time. I mean, even #1 players like these, you know, they need to improve as well. You know, what makes us so special that we think we already knew everything? No, we don't. So that's the thing. Keep an open mind and keep improving yourself. Keep thinking about. Badminton is so unique because, like I said before in my other episodes, the shuttlecock is irregular, is weird. It is really, really weird. Okay, and that because it's weird, how you hit it will determine how it goes. And then the racket is not weird per se, but the way you hit the shuttle is actually weird. Start from the beginning to the end is really weird. But you know, that's why we need to improve constantly, and then you can have a better enjoyment of that. You know, so back to this game, and because the time is already more than half an hour, so let's just look at maybe. Do you want to look at the end? No, I don't want to look at the end. But now, at the beginning of this episode, I said I want to explain why they can't win the big ones. Clearly, you can't tell from now because this is all rosy, right? They are leading the world champions 17-11 in the first game. But does it mean they're going to win? They're going to take control of the game and win it? Yeah, check it out yourself, and maybe, yeah, check it out yourself. So that will be end for. That will be the end of this episode, and please subscribe. And if you subscribe, if you watch, if you share, that will motivate me to do more of episodes like this. And like I always say, I've been saying that for a couple of weeks now. I'm just starting doing this, so I'm still trying to find the best ways to imbue those knowledge, to explain them to people that are watching, that want to improve their badminton skills. Badminton is a great game, so let's have fun and play safe. You know, be safe, be healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.